This is going to be my depression vlog while I drive home from the grocery store. First, I'm going to do my makeup because I haven't worn makeup in days, and I had it in my car sitting right next to me, so I'm going to put on some eyeliner. I think I should be done crying for the day. I hope so. I would say a healthy part of depression is crying. Maybe that's what has been leading up to this point. I haven't been crying. I hate crying. I had a best friend who once told me it's good to cry because nothing feels better than after you're done crying. And she ruined crying for me, and it made me never want to cry again. So I'm like, why would I want to cry to feel good? That's weird. But apparently I've been crying now for the last few days, and I don't really know how to explain it. I did, however, buy a box of tissues while I was in the grocery store, a box of tissues to keep in my car because I used up all of these, and I put my grocery bags in the trunk. And I don't even want to get out to grab them, but I will. When I opened my trunk, I saw a pair of jean shorts from when I moved. These were jean shorts I wore all the time last year that don't fit me. A lot of people don't understand how difficult it is to make decisions when you're in a state of depression. This is all from my personal experience. I feel paralyzed. It's really hard to go anywhere and come up with ideas of where to even go, especially when you're so isolated. I'm in a very isolated part of my life right now where I don't have anyone. I love my children. I have my children, so I'm not alone, but I don't have any other adults. I don't have friends, family who I can physically hang out with, meet up with, have over for dinner. Sometimes it just feels good to have someone over. You clean your house, you get organized, and you prepare food, and it feels good. I don't have that, and it's really sad. I don't know who even exists in this city I moved to, and I don't want to live back in my hometown. The crime rates are too high. It just sucks. You know, I have family from out of town who flies to my hometown once or twice a year to visit my grandparents and their family in my hometown, and maybe I can ask them if they would be willing to take a trip here to Pittsburgh and visit for a few days next time before they go to Jamestown. It's just complicated. So back in the 1990s, there used to be an airport in Jamestown, New York, my hometown, and the connecting flights would be from Jamestown to Pittsburgh Airport. But ever since the airport closed in Jamestown, New York, I don't know why they did that, but when they closed the airport, people just drive to Buffalo or Erie, Pennsylvania now when they travel, and it kind of sucks because that family out of state would have been able to take a flight to Pittsburgh, stay here for a few days, and then fly from Pittsburgh to Jamestown, but that's not possible now. I guess they could just drive to Jamestown, but it is like a 3-hour drive. Okay, I have to start driving home soon, but first I'm going to put on mascara. I have to get these groceries put away, and I don't know. I feel so bad. I want to take my kids out and go places. I just don't know where to go. I said that I would go park hopping today, and I'm going to ask my daughters if they want to do that. I know my son won't want to do that. And if they don't want to go park hopping, I don't know what they want to do. My 2 older kids no longer want to go swimming because they think it's too hot outside. So if they won't even go swimming, I don't think they would want to go park hopping. The heat is preventing them from wanting to go anywhere, and it kind of sucks. It's good that we have central air and they can just hang out and stay cool in the house, but go outside and have fun and play. It's not set up like that anymore for mothers and their children. When I was a kid in the 1990s, I was outside playing with all the neighbor kids, and it's now everywhere I've lived, there's no neighbor kids. There was only neighbor kids when I lived in rural Pennsylvania in this little tight-knit community. But when I moved to my hometown, there were no neighborhood kids. Not even in my mom's neighborhood or any other family members' neighborhoods. When I moved to Buffalo, no neighborhood kids. It's like, whatever happened to that? It's really becoming abundantly clear that millennials and Gen Z aren't having children because there's literally no kids in neighborhoods anymore. Not even in my neighborhood in Pittsburgh or Buffalo or Jamestown. I've moved 3 times since 2022. I moved February 1st, 2022, July 2024, and then November 2024. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, I put eyeliner and mascara on. Now let's go for a drive. Driving is soothing. Even when there's traffic, it's not that bad. Ooh. Just parked really close to a pillar. If you're a mom and you're feeling the same way this summer, you're not the only one. I don't know how to explain it, but it just seems like there isn't things for kids to do in the summer anymore. Not even winter. At least in Buffalo, we had an ice rink right by our house. It honestly makes me sad that I had to move out of Buffalo, but I'm happy I did because that whole state of New York is ass backwards, and I like Pennsylvania better. But when I was living in Buffalo, there was an ice rink literally 2 blocks from our house, and my daughter would walk there every other day. We would walk together, and it was nice. There was also a busy, active street connected to our street called Hurdle Avenue and Delaware Avenue, where we could like go places and do things. In Pittsburgh, it's like I don't know the area, and it's crazy because I used to come here and work here. But I knew the adult areas. I didn't know the areas like for kids, and it sucks because like the only ice rinks are in suburbs. You would think that there would be ice rinks in the city for kids, but it must be mostly adults who live in the city, not kids. And I'm learning that now. There's not a lot of families with children in the city, and the city's fun. I mean, obviously, my son has friends who live in the city. They hang out. My daughter has a friend who lives in the city. There's lots of kids in the city, but they're just like not, like, I don't know where there are places to go. There's an amusement park we can go to, but my kids don't want to be outside in the heat. So I'm going to call them real quick and ask them if they want to go explore playgrounds. Okay, I FaceTimed my youngest daughter, and she said, I'll see what my sister says. And my middle daughter said no, she just wants to stay inside. It is like 92 degrees and hot outside. My youngest daughter only wants to do it if her sister wants to do it. So I suggested maybe you can have a friend over and you guys can like do each other's makeup, play board games. And then my youngest daughter said no, and hung up on me. So I don't know. I feel like I'm not good enough these days. Like, my ideas used to be good when my kids were like 5 and 6, right? Like when they were just like, yeah, anything mom says. Now, like that my kids are older and 13, 10 years old, my 10-year-old would go, I don't know what to do. I wish we were all on board with something fun. Like, I feel bad just hanging out around the house, but it is really, really hot outside, so yeah. But this is literally what the weather we've waited all winter for. So I'm just gonna let it go, and then maybe they'll want to do it tonight when it's cooler, or tomorrow. It's a beautiful day. I think that would be a fun idea to go playground hopping, go find all the playgrounds in Pittsburgh to play at, but I'm just gonna continue driving home. I don't know how to like have fun anymore. I'm really depressed, and it's like every time I have an idea, I get shut down, and it's really depressing. So